Hi, I'm Ian Kullgren. I'm here with senior political writer Jeff Mapes, and we're back with Take 3 for Politics. After a short hiatus, we're bringing the series back again, and you can look forward to the top political news every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on OregonLive.com/politics. So for our first episode here, we're going to talk about marijuana before the legislature convenes on February 2nd. Jeff, I understand there are a number of marijuana-related bills coming up this session. Tell us some of the highlights.
It is a popular subject, no doubt about that. I was talking about this with a BBC reporter who's in the state looking at this. So this is literally getting international attention. And there is just sort of a flood of legislation that's been introduced on this. And it, by no means is it everything, but there's bills relating to taxation, issues about medical marijuana, how this goes into the regular marijuana, should it be tightened or not. There's proposals that would expand greatly the area that you would not be prohibited to have a medical or marijuana dispensary or a retail sales outlet of any kind. Some communities just don't want this at all. Tax issues. And so far, some of the big issues that I haven't seen in bills yet, but I think are going to be big this issue, is the whole question of regulation of marijuana edible substances. We're talking about cookies, brownies. I mean, there are so many products out there you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, I know it's been a big issue in Colorado, hasn't it?
Right, even going to pizza. And there's a lot of concern about the safety of these subjects. If you have marijuana sprayed gummy bears, people worry about, well, are kids going to get these? And so I think that's going to be a real big question. To what degree and how much does the legislature weigh in on that subject?
Yeah, absolutely. Another big one is, what about this issue of local taxes? Have we seen anything come up about that yet?
Yeah, indeed. Cities and counties, particularly the cities, several of them, even before the measure passed, enacted ordinances saying we're going to have local taxes on marijuana. Real question about the legality of those, because Measure 91 said they're not allowed. But they'll be going to the legislature saying, hey, look at all these communities out here that want to tax marijuana. We don't think the state taxes are adequate. And that's going to be another big issue for the legislature to deal with. Another big issue involving localities, too, is the preemption. Under Measure 91, you're allowed to get up a local ballot measure, take it to the ballot, if you gather enough signatures from citizens, asking them whether they want to prohibit marijuana sales in the community. And there are some local government types who would like to make it much easier for communities to ban sales by, for example, say just simply a vote of the city council.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so what about this joint committee on marijuana in the legislature? No pun intended.
But there it goes.
What do you think? How are they going to be involved with this whole process?
That's basically at this point it looks like all these bills pretty much are going to go to that committee. I mean, at least the ones that really directly relate to marijuana. And I think they're really looking to this committee to sort of help them shape policy, have sort of a coherent approach to it. And the legislators on this committee, they're going to get a lot of attention this session.
Yeah. We'll be very interested to see what comes out of that committee and what comes out of the legislature this session in regard to marijuana. Thanks for joining us on Take 3 for Politics. Look for us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. We'll see you soon.